Florida Congresswoman Kat Cammack sending a scathing letter to Facebook after reportedly finding ads for human smugglers and cartels on the platform. She wrote, in part, Facebook's role in the crisis at the border is urgent and must be addressed immediately. As people visited these pages, myself included, Facebook then provided additional pages and posts of related illegal content. Congresswoman Cammack is a member of the Homeland Security Committee. She joins us right now from Florida. Congresswoman, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. So we were talking about this story yesterday. You go down to our southern border. You see with your own two eyes. You talk to the migrants about how they heard about coming there. And then you hear all about Facebook. The cartels are buying ads on Facebook.
It's wild. It is absolutely unconscionable to think that this is happening. But I got to tell you, my very first border trip, we had just gotten to the Donna processing facility, and there was a busload of very young children and parents with children under the age of 6. And I spoke to a 15-year-old girl. I said, "Where are you from?" She said, "Guatemala." I said, "How did you know to come here?" And she said, "Facebook." I hadn't been but 5 minutes in the Donna processing facility when I heard the term Facebook.
Right.
And as I went through the facility, I kept hearing from kids, from adults, Facebook. Yes, we coordinated logistics through Facebook. We paid through Facebook. We talked on WhatsApp, which is owned by Facebook. And it was a disturbing trend. And when I started talking with HSI and some of the Border Patrol agents, they themselves have seen this firsthand. So I figured, hey, I'm a millennial. I'm pretty savvy with Facebook. I'll do a quick search. And just this morning, at 6 o'clock, as I'm sitting down to do this interview with you guys, I pull up Viaje a Estados Unidos, and lo and behold, a page with directions, with routes, prices, $6,000 to come to the United States, $9,300 to get to San Antonio. It takes a simple search of get to the frontera, and that is all it takes to find out exactly who to pay, how to get here, and how you're going to get smuggled across. And they even talk about in these ads how you can take a 6-year-old or under, or if you're a single adult, what they're going to do to help get you across. It's absolutely nuts.
It is nuts. And they know that if you've got a kid, they're going to let the kid in, and they might let you in as well. But here's the thing, and you've written a letter to Facebook, and you've written a letter to Mark Zuckerberg to say, hey, look what you're doing. But think about it. This means that Facebook is making money from cartels and from human smugglers. How can they do that?
It's absolutely, $27 billion is what Facebook made in the first quarter of this year. Now, I'm not saying that that's all cartel money, but they are advertising on social media. But then if you look at my own home district, I have a little mom and pop shop owned by the Elrads. They sell homemade jellies, and they were banned from selling advertisements on Facebook because they had been flagged for conservative content. I have a single mom in Ocala who owns a video production company, and she's been banned from selling ads on Facebook because she posted a picture of herself in a MAGA hat. This is unconscionable. So my question to Mark Zuckerberg and the folks at Facebook, instead of targeting conservatives, maybe we should focus on the cartels instead, right?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, let's see what they do. I know that after you wrote your letter, it was a big story, and yet you just did a search 37 minutes ago, and the ads are still there. It's just nuts. Congresswoman, before you go, we were talking a moment ago about earmarks. So are you one of the Republican Congress people who have signed up for more government cash for your district?
No, I can say that I am proud to have voted against earmarks and stood firm against them. Washington's got a spending problem, not a saving problem.
You're right about that.
I think I can better serve my constituents by working to recover money that's already owed to them through federal agencies rather than spending more of their hard-earned tax dollars.
There you go. All right. Congresswoman Cammack, joining us from Gainesville. Thank you very much for joining us live. There was some concern whether or not I would pronounce her last name correctly, and I think I did at the end. All right. Thank you.